channel. My name is Maddie Henderson. I do motherhood and lifestyle content on this channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about some DIY baby items. These are all items that I did while I was pregnant, or I did right after having her, or even recently. Some things are toys, some are clothing items, cloth items. Some of these are even baby carriers. Okay, so to start off, I'm going to talk about some baby toys. So the first item, she's playing with it right now, is actually just a Tupperware with lentils in it. I actually did a few dabs of hot glue in the lid so that it stays together and she won't pull it apart. But she loves to shake these, she loves to tap them. She just really likes these, so I have like a little one with lentils and she's banging on the other one. It's just like literally a Tupperware of rice. She bangs on it, she shakes it, she does all kinds of things with it. So it's kind of like a DIY instrument. You can see her little hand go for it. So that was baby item number one. Super easy. You could literally make that in 2 minutes. Oh, one more thing to go along with that. She loves measuring cups. I don't know why, but she is obsessed with measuring cups. She'll take it and she'll bang the measuring cup against the rice drum. If you hear banging, she's literally playing on that, so hopefully that's not disruptive. Okay, so the next item is just this thrifted wooden, like a generic wooden shaped toy thing. I got this for 50 cents, something like that, at the thrift store. It had all the pieces, it just was in really not the best condition. So I wiped it down, cleaned it, sanded off the pieces, and painted it. I have like every single shape, and they're all in really cute dusty colors. Like here's all the pink, blues, and greens, yellows. This is just a really fun interactive toy. This is a little bit older than her age group right now, but she still likes to just move the little shapes around and stuff. But I'm excited for when she does get bigger. We can do a lot of learning with this particular toy. I'm not necessarily letting her play with this all the time right now because I painted it with acrylic paint and then I did a non-toxic clear coat on top. I tried to find the cleanest clear coat I could to put on these because obviously I know they're gonna get in her mouth at some point. But I know when she gets a little bit bigger and not everything goes into her mouth, we can pull this out and have like a really fun toy to play with. Let's see if maybe you can play with this instead of the rice because that's a little loud. The last toy is this wooden tissue box thing. You like slide the bottom out. I got this from Hobby Lobby for like $7, which you can wait till it's on sale and get it for like $3 or $4, but I was getting some other stuff and just went ahead and picked it up. It is just a tissue box with some, what are these called? Bath time rags. She had so many bath time rags that we only use half of them, so I just put the ones that she doesn't use in here. She absolutely loves pulling this stuff out. She'll pull them out like one by one. And actually Love Every has a toy that is similar to this, but this was just one that I could easily DIY. I can even put her little noisy paper toys that she really liked, and she can pull those out of here as well. So next is baby wearing. My first DIY baby carrier I actually made whenever I was pregnant. It's actually similar to a Solly wrap, but it's not. I DIY'd it. I just did like a neutral beige color. I just wanted it to be neutral. So it's just this really stretchy material, like super stretchy. It's literally just this long piece of fabric. This is probably the easiest baby carrier you can DIY because you just get a big thing of fabric and cut it. With the amount of fabric that I got, I actually made 3 of these, and I got the fabric on Black Friday, so I think the fabric was like, I paid $15, and so I made 3 wraps for $5 each pretty much. So I actually gave one to one of my really close friends, and then I gave the other one to my sister-in-law who just had her baby. I'll put the dimensions right here of like how much fabric I got and how long they were and everything, and I'll put how wide that I actually cut them. I just cut 3 pieces out of 1 large piece, if that makes sense. I wanted to kind of explain the baby wrap a little bit more in this example. I stretched out the 4 yards of fabric
all the way on the floor, completely flat, and I folded over one side to the middle, and then I folded the other side over to the middle, and then I cut down each side.
It's really convenient, really easy, and it was just a really cheap way to make a really good wrap. So the next baby carrier I made was my ring sling. It's wrinkled because I just recently washed and laid it out to dry, and I was rolled up in my diaper bag, so it's not super flat and pretty right now, but I love this thing. We use it so much. It's just this pretty linen blue color, and I have like some kind of brassy rings, and I'll put the website to where I ordered the rings from. They were $5 for a pair of rings, and then I bought the fabric just from Hobby Lobby. I'll link the tutorial I used to actually make the ring sling, because she goes into a lot of detail and does like really well showing you. The only thing I didn't do, so I kind of skipped out on it, so I did a raw edge instead of doing like the folded over version. I really like the raw edge. I like the look of it. It was less for me to DIY, so it definitely worked for me. I stinking love this thing. If you want to try it out, it might look intimidating, but it's actually super easy. Check out that tutorial if that's something you want to try out. It's later in the day, and long story short, today was kind of a rough one. So anyways, I wanted to go ahead and finish this video, but I wanted to make sure she was asleep for the rest of the night before I finished it. Something else you can DIY are bibs.
These are the flour sacks that I got from Walmart. It comes in like a pack of 10, I believe. They're not expensive at all. Each flour sack actually can create 2 bibs. You take the whole square, and then you fold it over, lay one corner on top of the other, cut like a rounded triangle. I think that's the best way to explain it. And then you have your 2 sides to your bib. Now that you have your pieces cut out, what I'm first going to do is run the sewing machine along the edges. Make sure one corner is not sewn together so that you can put it inside out in just a minute. It doesn't have to be perfect, like I'm not even putting pins down. Once I got to that corner, I put it inside out. Once it's inside out, I tuck the remaining fabric in and sew a seam across the corner.
And then I got a little clamper thing from Hobby Lobby so that they can snap. You can also, if you don't want to do the clamps, you can do Velcro. But that's why it doesn't really matter if they're perfect or not, because the way they lay on them, you can't even tell. These are simple, easy, they're cute. But that brings me to my next thing, is kind of part of this as well. So you can dye your own items, dyeing like blankets and burp cloths and bibs and things like that. These come white, and I dyed them into these cute colors. I just kind of threw different dyes together to see what it would make, and I had a lot of fun with it. And I also got burp cloths. I got a bunch of these, just like regular muslin burp cloths from Amazon. I think I have like 12 of these. These are my favorite. I kept 6 of them white, and then the other 6 I dyed all different colors. These weren't expensive on Amazon. Get you some plain burp cloths and have a dyeing party. Like, whoa, dyeing party, that was not what I meant. A fabric dyeing party. You can just get a bunch of friends, see what kind of colors you can come up with. Even dye blankets. I dyed this one. I don't even know if you can tell, but it's kind of like a tie-dye-y. It had more orange in it, but the orange kind of washed out. But it still turned out really cute. You might have an idea kind of what you want, but I think the fun of it is just kind of seeing what happens with it. So those are all of my DIY items. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys got some ideas for some things that you could do at home for you and your baby. Anyways, thank you again for coming to my channel. I would love it if you would like and subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video.